Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today I'm sharing with you guys some dollar store, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, dollar store makeovers. I'm gonna do a farmhouse video today because it is just in between seasons on YouTube, whether we do fall, whether we do Christmas, I don't know, but I just wanted to do a fun farmhouse makeover. All these cost $6 and under, so let's jump into the video. The first one, I'll be using this little wall plaque. This was $6, and I actually really liked the way this was to begin with, so I didn't really want to change this very much, but I am going to be using some of these stickers I found at Dollar Tree a few months back, and I'm just going to be adding some farm animals because if you are not new to my channel, you know that I love farm animals all the time in my decor, constantly, no matter what. So I just added 3 stickers, and that is all I did to this one. Do we count this one as a DIY? I mean, we did add stickers, so yes, let's just count it. Next one, I'm going to be using this stool. This was $5, and yes, there were scratch marks on all the top. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that. I did not like that at all. I'm just going to be using my Waverly chalk paint and moss and painting this entire thing. I love this moss color. It is one of my favorites, so any chance I get to use it, I am going to. Next, I'm going to be using this rub-on transfer. This is from Dollar Tree, and I know it says spring on it and things like that, but I just really like it. I love the way it looks, and I'm just going to be using most of the transfer. I'm just going to be covering the entire top of this stool, and then once I have that on there, this was really easy to add. I don't know if transfers go bad. I don't know how long you can have them for. I really have no idea, but this one went on way easier than any of the other ones. You can kind of tell where the spots are that are already on the stool. It was insane. I just use a scraper from my Cricut, and this works out really good. You could probably use your finger, the pen, anything like hard, a ruler possibly, whatever you have on hand, just use it. But I always like to use my little, what is this called by Cricut? The little scraper. I always call it a scraper. But that's what I use every single time. And this is what it looks like when it's done. And I think it is so stinking cute. And I guess the total of this was $7, but $6 for the stool. I don't think you can beat it. I think this is adorable. Next one is like a tray. I didn't take a very good picture of the before, but I sanded everything down ahead of time. I did not show that because sanding takes forever and it's messy and it makes my camera dirty. So I did not show all the sanding, but I sanded pretty much everything that I did here, and you'll see, but I will definitely show before pictures. I'm using a Waverly chalk paint in white to paint this top piece. And then I am going to use this Adventure Awaits iron-on. This is from Dollar Tree. I've had this for a while. I'm actually just using a regular iron. Normally I would use my Cricut Easy Press, but I didn't for this. I was kind of worried. I probably should have used parchment paper. I didn't have any on hand, so I kind of just went with the flow with this, but my little transfer paper over the top kind of started melting. Maybe I had my iron on too high. I'm not really sure what I did here, but it worked no matter what. So just read the back of the directions, do what it says. I don't really use irons unless I'm using those like perler beads with the kids. That's the only time I use an iron. I also painted the feet with the moss colored Waverly chalk paint as well, but this is what it looks like. I love this piece. I think this is great, and those iron-ons, highly recommend. I used them on t-shirts. They work great for the Dollar Tree. Next one, I'll be using 2 of these houses. I love the beads on the top. I had to pick these up. They were $5 a piece. Maybe that was a little much, but I had to have them. I just sanded the tops down. This one I'm painting in the Waverly chalk paint in moss, and I painted the sides. I painted everything. I got a little bit of paint on the beads. I just went really paint happy here, I suppose. But like I said, I love this color. Like, I will use this all year long. Maybe not for Christmas, but you know, in my decor. This one I'm painting black. This one is the Waverly chalk paint in ink. I love the Waverly chalk paint. I love chalk paint in general. If you guys cannot find Waverly, I highly recommend Dixie Belle chalk paint. It's like a mineral chalk paint. It's great on furniture and things like that. It's a little bit more expensive, but a little bit goes a long way with that stuff. I'm going to be using some Chalk Couture transfers on these. I just fuzzed my transfer so the paint does not come off of my piece. This one says feels like home, and this one says I love you for heifer, and I love these. Like I said, I love the farm animals. You're going to see one more farm animal DIY in this video. No, 2. There's quite a few in here. I'm just using the bright white chalk paste, and like I said, I love using Chalk Couture. I love when it's all done and you pull that transfer back and it is perfectly done. I am obsessed. If you guys want to check out Chalk Couture, I do sell it. I'll just leave a link in the description box if you want to check it out. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm more than willing to help. I am just obsessed with using these. I actually just do a ton of crafts alone in my room with no camera going with Chalk Couture, just because it's such a fun, relaxing craft. And yeah, I just use the bright white, I think it's called bright white chalk paste on this as well. Pulled this back. I think these would be perfect gift. I think these would be perfect gift ideas as well. I'll be using the set of 3 frames from Dollar General. All these items are from Dollar General, as far as like the larger pieces. My daughter, Scarlett, she actually came up with this. She's 11, and sometimes she can help me do crafts that I actually really like. She's a genius, I tell you. I just used my Cricut and cut out a cow, a pig, and a chicken, and some scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby, and then I just put my little Cricut decals on the scrapbook paper. That was not easy. If I messed up, it was not coming off the paper. This is my last scrapbook paper piece. It was like a whole thing, but it ended up working out. I don't think I've really put a decal on scrapbook paper without it being like glued to something. So this was a challenge, but it does work. Just, you know, it just takes some time. Then I'm just going to put the scrapbook paper pieces in the frames like normal, like a picture, and then I'm going to be gluing the 3 frames together, stacked like the cow and the pig and the chicken always are in home decor. Like I said, this was my daughter Scarlett's idea, and I think it was absolutely genius. Last one is just a love sign. No, I didn't like this at all. This was $3, and I'm just using a Waverly chalk paint in ink once again and painting the entire thing black. That's just preferred choice. I didn't sand this, didn't do anything. I had to do about 3 coats to cover the love up as best as I could. Then I just grabbed some transfers and some stickers. These were from Dollar Tree. I'm just adding that middle wreath. Once again, this was my last wreath transfer sheet, so I'm a little sad because I love using these. I use these constantly. And I'm just going to be adding this to the center, and then I'm just going to be adding a cow sticker to the center of the wreath and a burlap bow, and that is all I did here. But you guys, I really, really enjoy doing fun DIYs like this. And if you guys like these quick and easy ones, let me know in the comments below if you like that. And if you do, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love if you consider sticking around and subscribing. And you guys will see Christmas, maybe a little bit of fall from me very, very soon. But till then, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye!